the law of no judgments. If you see 52, the number 7, you could be 52 or 7. I say these numbers just because it will give you, along your journey, there's always signs, okay? And in order for you to just know what is it that you need to know, or what is it that you're doing, or what you need to be reminded for, the spirit communicates to you through numbers. So just so that you can understand this law, but also know that this law is attached to the number 52 or the number 7. So if you see 52 or 7s in any way or how, shape, or form, this is the message for you. So we are not judged, nor should we judge. The universal spirit does not judge, for judgments are human inventions. It's a mean to compare, contrast, and above all, control as we measure ourselves and others against shallow and idealistic standards of perfection, morality, and truth. Judgment attracts judgment, and under the law of equities, so as we judge, so shall we be judged. The only real assessment is that we conduct upon ourselves after death as a condition of living in the duality of the third dimension. So this is hence very big, and I will continue to teach spirituality versus religion, because spirituality does not judge. Spirituality is the universal law. Spirituality is one universal consciousness. We are all connected. We are not separate from our Creator. We are all of love and light, and it's about finding the balance, and even the darkness is beautiful. Unfortunately, because of the human inventions, right? The human inventions cause this chaos and start twisting things up and just made things to be in ways that it just should not be. Okay, it took you far away of who you truly are, and again, just speaking briefly on how everything that they say is illegal, like mushrooms that can truly change your life in the most amazing and profound way possible, marijuana, and all these natural plant-based medicines that can heal and reverse everything, they want to make that illegal. Yet they legalize cigarettes and all this toxic stuff that gives people cancers and all of this. Why? Because they all about the money. That's all they want, is money, is greed. All right, so you have to understand that it comes in, and again, for these people that's into these religions that really believe that they need to sit in the church and be giving all this money to the churches, again, this is all about money. Because if you really have a good relationship with our only one Creator, you would know good and well that you don't have to pay no money for you to create. All you have to do is sit still, be a good person, and listen. Follow the guidance that you are supposed to, and everything will come to you. You don't have to look for nothing. You don't have to chase a thing. Things naturally attract you. Just like in this, it says that if you judge, you're going to attract judge. That's a whole nother law. Just like what you focus on, it multiplies, right? So it is just all about just getting yourself in alignment with what it is, the truth, and you will find the truth, because there's only one truth. But if anything, if one with a right mind cannot recognize how anything that will help you to get better, and they consider that illegal, but yet all the toxic stuff that keeps you sick and all this mental health and all this stuff is going on, because that's what they want. That is what they want. Because they make money off of your trauma and your pain. So when you can reverse all that, have experiences where all is well, death is truly an illusion. You know what I'm saying? And recognize that you don't have nothing to fear, worry, or doubt, or anything like that. So it is just really time to really, recognize that we are not to judge ourselves or judge others. You are to just be, simply live, simply just be, have fun doing what you love. Yes, it is for those who have to see it to believe it. It's going to be hard because you have such a strong grip on things, but you don't have to. You could really set yourself free. And I was watching a documentary, and I actually posted on my community tab. I would love for you all to go over to my community tab and look at this show on Netflix that actually talked about mushrooms and how it helped to reverse cancers and some other things. And they had made a really good point about how people will only have to take this mushroom or about 2 doses. It would get rid of all mental health issues. It would get rid of all sicknesses or whatever the case may be, because this is a natural plant that was sent to us for our creator. All right, so you would just need to do it 2 times versus constantly being sick and being on these toxic drugs for the rest of your life. And see, the pharmaceutical people and those inorganic ones, since they are greedy and they want money and they don't want you to recognize your highest potential and how gifted and spiritual and you are, they wanted to control and manipulate you and make you feel like you need to do this, take all these drugs and that. People are afraid to stop taking these medications. Literally, they are afraid. They think something's about to happen to them. And I don't know if you all know, but I'm gonna share, because I've shared in previous videos that 13 years ago I was diagnosed with lupus nephritis, and from what I'm knowing, that's stage 4, and it was in my kidneys. Your kidneys fail, you die. And at first I believed it. I actually believed it, because at that part I was still part of their conditioning and their programming. Although I knew it was another part of me that something just wasn't right, and I knew I was going to get to the bottom of it. But the first problem is when people believe and accept what they say. You have the power. So I instantly just stopped saying, no, I don't have it no more. So for at least about a couple of years, I did take the medications that they had me on, which made absolutely no sense for me to be so young and to have and to be on all those medications. And all that, the medications made me sicker. So it was something in me that said, just stop taking this stuff. And I stopped. I just stopped taking it. And that is what anybody can do. You do not have to be forced to take it. You is not about to just drop dead because you stop taking that medicine. In fact, you're going to kill yourself if you keep taking that medicine, actually. But the thing is, what you would have to do is just change the way that you eat. That's what I did. As soon as I stopped taking the medication, I kept telling myself that I'm healthy and I'm healed. If you keep telling yourself that for the next 21 days, you are going to alternate your DNA and rewrite something inside of yourself where you will start becoming healthier. Then you have to stop eating that processed, toxic, genetically modified foods and get you more organic, or eat more fruits and vegetables. Rinse your stuff off. You can soak your fruits in water with baking soda to get rid of all those pesticides that they put on there. And we can always go even deeper than that, but there is a way. There is a way. You do not have to do that. And I share my stories just to know, because the thing is, that stuff is poison. And you will never get better. Never get better on that stuff. You have to go to plant-based medicine, holistic, and you have to really just start trusting and get into your inner guidance, and being gentle in your sense of releasing the fears, worries, and doubts, because that was all projected onto you. That is a human invention. That did not come from our creator. That came from someone who is greedy, who is toxic, who wants to control and manipulate everybody. Someone who wants to play like they're the creator. All right? So, yes, the law of no judgments. All right? 52, wholeness and love.